How much would you spend for complete freedom? $1 million? 2 million? More? Because what you're about to see isn't just another luxury RV, and it definitely isn't just another expedition truck. This is the kind of machine that makes people stop in the middle of the road just to figure out what they're looking at. From a distance, it looks like something built for a military operation. As it gets closer, you notice the towering stance, the 8 massive off-road tires, the aggressive bodywork, and the roof loaded with expedition gear. It feels unstoppable. But here's the twist. Behind that rugged shell is a home so luxurious, you might never want to stay in a hotel again. So how do you hide a 5-star apartment inside something that looks ready to cross the Sahara? Let's find out. A different kind of luxury. Most people think luxury means owning a bigger house, a nicer neighborhood, a better view. But what if the greatest luxury isn't where you live? It's being able to live anywhere. That's the idea behind this incredible 8x8 expedition mansion. It wasn't imagined for crowded campgrounds or weekend road trips. It was imagined for people who see the end of the highway as the beginning of the adventure. Picture this. You've been driving for hours. The city disappeared long ago. The phone signal is gone. The roads become rough, then they disappear completely. For most vehicles, that's the end of the journey. For this one, that's exactly where the story begins. Built to go, where others turn around. Just look at it. Everything about this machine has one purpose: to keep moving. The front end stands tall, with a confidence that's impossible to ignore. Heavy-duty protection surrounds the lower body. Massive recovery points hint that this vehicle expects challenges, not smooth pavement. And then there are those wheels. 8 of them. Not because it looks cool, but because every extra wheel helps carry this enormous home across terrain that would stop an ordinary RV in minutes. Sand, snow, mud, rock. This machine doesn't ask which road is easier. It simply asks, which direction are we going? That's a completely different mindset. The moment everything changes, now comes my favorite part. The door opens, and suddenly, nothing makes sense anymore. You expect steel. You expect exposed hardware. You expect something rugged. Instead, you're welcomed by warm lighting, soft leather, elegant wood finishes, and an atmosphere so peaceful it feels like stepping into a luxury penthouse. Honestly, if someone blindfolded you before walking inside, you'd never believe this room belonged to the same vehicle you just saw outside. That's the magic of this design. It has 2 completely different personalities. One for surviving the wild, another for enjoying it. More than a cabin. It's a home. Take a slow look around. The living space isn't trying to impress you with flashy technology. Instead, everything feels intentional. The lounge invites you to sit down and forget about the miles you've driven. The kitchen feels ready for a quiet breakfast while watching the sunrise through those enormous windows. The dining area isn't just where you eat, it's where every meal comes with a different view. One day, you're beside a crystal clear lake. The next, you're parked high above the clouds. No reservations, no check-in desk, no checkout time. Just you, and wherever the road decides to take you. The best room has no address. Walk toward the back, and you'll find the bedroom. Simple, elegant, comfortable, but the real luxury isn't the bed. It's what you wake up looking at. Imagine opening your eyes, pulling back the curtains, and seeing nothing but mountains stretching toward the horizon. Or a silent desert glowing under the morning sun. Or a forest so quiet you can actually hear the wind moving through the trees. Most people travel to escape their routine. This vehicle lets your routine travel with you. The cockpit. Now let's move to the driver's seat. You'd expect something this big to feel intimidating. Surprisingly, it doesn't. The driving position sits high above the road, giving you a commanding view of everything ahead. Digital displays keep information clear and easy to read. The controls feel clean, modern, and exactly where they should be. After a few minutes, you stop thinking about how large the vehicle is and start thinking about how far you can go. That's a huge difference. The greatest luxury people often assume the leather is the luxury, or the lighting, or the expensive finishes. I don't think that's true. The greatest luxury this vehicle offers is choice. The choice to leave crowded cities behind. The choice to spend the night beside a lake instead of a parking lot. The choice to wake up with a different view every single morning. That's something money can't usually buy, but somehow, this machine makes it possible. Final thoughts. Maybe that's why vehicles like this capture our imagination. They remind us that adventure doesn't have to mean sacrificing comfort, and luxury doesn't have to stay parked in one place. This isn't just an RV. It isn't just an expedition truck. It's a different way of thinking about travel. A home that refuses to stay still. A machine built for people who believe the best destinations are the ones hidden beyond the end of the map. So let me ask you one question. If someone handed you the keys to this incredible 8x8 expedition mansion today, what's the very first place you'd drive? The mountains? The desert? A quiet beach? Or somewhere so remote it doesn't even have a name? Tell me in the comments. And if you love extraordinary vehicles that blur the line between engineering, luxury, and adventure, subscribe. Because the next machine might be even more unbelievable.